Muy buenas tardes para todas las personas que se unen a esta sesión informativa con National University of Singapore. Mi nombre es Karen Martínez, soy integrante del equipo de Consejería Académica y Relaciones Internacionales de Colfuturo y el propósito de esta sesión es dar a conocer todos aquellos datos e información fundamental para cada uno de ustedes si sus planes de estudio están encaminados en llevar a cabo un posgrado en esta gran institución académica. El día de hoy nos acompañan Malid Liza, Sunpeiji y Desmond. Ellos son representantes de esta institución y nos brindarán información muy valiosa acerca de la oferta académica, procesos de financiación, de admisión, becas, hospedaje y recomendaciones en general para todos ustedes. Adicionalmente, abordaremos también información relativa al convenio que tiene Colfuturo con National University of Singapore, que consta de una beca de $40,000 de Singapur para 3 beneficiarios de Colfuturo en el Master in International Affairs Program. Cabe mencionar claramente que si tienen alguna duda e inquietud, pueden escribirla en el cuadro de Q&A y la estaremos respondiendo a lo largo de esta sesión. Así que sin más preámbulos, le doy la palabra a Malid. Malid, thank you so much for being here. You can go ahead and start the presentation.
Thank you so much, Karen, and thank you once again to our CoFuturo partners for organizing this and for having us here. So allow me first to share my screen. Give me a moment while I sort out some technicalities on my screen over here. Okay, all right. Well, good morning to everyone. My name is Liza, Deputy Head of Regents at the Lee Kuan Yew School of Public Policy. I am part of the Outreach and Partnerships team of the school, and I'm also accompanied by my colleagues here, Desmond and Pei. We are all from the student recruitment team, and all of us will endeavor to address questions that you may have regarding our school, our program, or everything else about the Lee Kuan Yew School of Public Policy. Now, during this session, you will expect to hear from us an overview of the school, the nature of our partnership with CoFuturo, the admissions requirements, and other details that will hopefully benefit you as you consider making a decision in which programs or which university you intend to apply for. Now, allow me to pause for a moment while letting you capture this QR code over here, because this QR code will direct you to a page where you can view our suite of program brochures that are available. So these program brochures detail the courses or the programs that we deliver at the school. So let's take a few moments while you take a chance to capture this QR code. Okay, wonderful. Now, the Lee Kuan Yew School of Public Policy is actually a part of the National University of Singapore. The university spans across 16 faculties and schools, and we are very fortunate to be situated in the very beautiful Singapore Botanic Gardens. Our campus, called the Bukit Timah campus, is located there, and the Botanic Gardens is named as one of UNESCO's World Heritage Sites. The university has 20 overseas colleges and more than 40 research institutes and centers of excellence that produce cutting-edge research. Our parent institution, the NUS, is also regarded as one of the world's top universities. We are ranked consistently by QS University rankings. And in the recent rankings, we emerged the best in Asia, number 8 in the world. And if you dig deeper into subject areas, we're number 6 in social policy and administration, and number 11 in politics. So these subject areas are very important, specific to our school and to our programs. Okay. Well, the school was established in 2004, so that's when we were officially launched. But our journey actually started off way back in 1992. So that's when our flagship program, the Master in Public Policy, was first established, and it was designed in collaboration with the Kennedy School of Kennedy School of Government of Harvard University. So since then, we've launched several other programs. To begin with, the PhD in Public Policy, the Master in Public Administration, and the rest of these programs that you see here on screen. So each of them are tailored to equip future leaders as they progress through various professional development aspects of their career. So as they move up to their career ladders, each of these programs are tailored to suit their needs. Okay, our research primarily focuses in addressing the world's complex policy challenges, and it's centered around these 4 main areas. These reflect the pressing issues of our time and guide our efforts to produce quality research that can drive positive change. Through these map pillars, as you can see here on screen, we've established 4 research centers, which deliver impactful research to influence and inform public policy in Singapore and in Asia. Our students at the school have direct access to these research outputs, either indirectly through classroom discussions or more directly through development opportunities as research assistants or research associates. These opportunities are all available across through either direct affiliation with these research centers. We take pride in the diversity of our student population, and we are actually regarded as one of the most diverse public policy schools in the world. Most of our 75 to 80% of our students are actually international students. And if you see over here, this illustration clearly depicts the composition of our student population. Actually, there's 75%. 75% of our students are international students. A minority of them, 15% are from Singapore, and the rest are literally all across the world. Our students are not only geographically diverse, but they also come from multifaceted professional backgrounds. So these social demographic diversity is very important and very critical in our students' learning experience. So a global classroom that translates to various perspectives during discussion, and that enables us to and enriches the students' learning experience and prepares them for a more globalized world. This here is a very good illustration of our student composition. Most, if not all, of the nationalities that you see here on screen are representative of our past and current students that we have admitted at the Lee Kuan Yew School. We're also very proud to have produced 4,000 members of our alumni community who live and work all over 90 countries in the world. They have quite a number of them have been in or are currently in positions of influence. They're contributing in their own ways to the school and to our students. A lot of them have been working across sectors. We also have 49 members of our alumni community from Latin America. Okay, here's here are just some of our notable alumni. A number of them are also listed on our alumni page on our website, so you'd be able to see who they are and what are they currently doing. Our alumni network has always been testament of the impact of our programs. Specific to our alumni from Colombia, I'm also pleased to share with you several members of our Colombian alumni community, as well as their respective profiles. Okay, right. There you go. So at the Lee Kuan Yew School of Public Policy, we offer a variety of graduate programs. So these programs are all designed to equip public sector professionals with the necessary tools and perspectives to address complex policy challenges. These programs are all designed to cater to policy professionals in varying stages of their careers. So for the purpose of this discussion, I'm not going to delve deeper into each of these programs, but I'm going to focus more on our Master in International Affairs, because that is the focus of our partnership with Kalfuturo. Okay, there you go. Okay, so our Master International Affairs program is a 2-year full-time program that is designed for early career professionals who have a keen interest in global affairs in Asia. Students who are admitted to this program undergo a very rigorous selection process, and they belong to a very exclusive cohort of about 25 to 30 or 30 to 35 students every year. Each of them would have at least about 2 years of work experience. They're passionate about understanding the transformation that is taking place in Asia and across the world, and are highly motivated, outward-looking individuals who are open to new ideas. So the Master in International Affairs prepares students or exposes students to pressing global issues. So for example, geopolitics, which is the bread and butter of international affairs, issues on climate change, which is one of the most pressing issues in the world. And these discussions are all very critical in class and in critical in class and in their academic endeavors that is being required for the program. Okay, just a quick overview of the curriculum information. You would see here there are several core courses that are being delivered at for the Master in International Affairs program. And a student would also would need to complete what we call an MIA senior essay. So the MIA senior essay could be in the form of a capstone paper. So this is a internship-based project. So the students will be required to write a written report after a 2-month internship. So that gives the student an opportunity to be engaged with an actual, or to be affiliated with an actual organization through an internship. And then the organization will then provide the student with a complex challenge, which is international affairs in nature. And then the student, all throughout his or her internship, will then tackle this issue and would write a paper about it. Those who are inclined towards a research route could also choose to write a thesis. And the third category of the MIA senior essay is called the white paper, which is a policy-focused report that is not that doesn't include an internship. So this is for categories of individuals or categories of students rather who prefer to just write a policy-focused report without an internship. As you see over here, the MIA curriculum is also has 6 available specializations for students to choose from, although students could also opt to graduate without a specialization. Okay, so we have illustrated our ideal profile for the Master in International Affairs students. So this profile here accurately reflects the candidates that we admit to our program. Essentially, the 2 years of 2 years of professional background, very motivated. They're very goal oriented, and their age range is mostly towards their early careers, which is about the mid-20s to early 30s. One of the highlights of the program is a development opportunity called the Ambassador Circle. So every semester, the Ambassador Circle features a posted diplomat in Singapore who would engage our students in an off-the-record informal discussion in class. So the theme of every semester is varies, it differs. So it could be either a topic of a current geopolitical concern or changing realities of modern diplomacy. It could also be a career-related sharing of what it's like to be an ambassador or a diplomat. There we go. One very unique feature about of course, aside from the professional development program, which you see over here, one very unique feature of the Master in International Affairs is an opportunity for students to embark on a one-to-one mentoring with a designated faculty advisor. So at the start of the student's candidature, he or she will be assigned a faculty advisor who is a professor or faculty of the school, and this faculty advisor will guide the student all throughout his or her journey during his Master in International Affairs candidature. Okay, so beyond academics, we offer robust professional development opportunities as well. So these opportunities include internships, skills-based workshops, LKYSPP in Asia, which is a very unique optional non-credit bearing experiential program, which takes place in a country in Southeast Asia. So during this program, the class will travel to a city or country in Southeast Asia, and they would be immersed in hands-on learning experiences during their stint in this program. Okay. We also have a dedicated unit called the LKYSPP Career Services. So they centrally provide resources, programming, and advising that would help our students with their internships, job search, and other not professional development opportunities at the school. We have also inked a partnership with Johns Hopkins School of Advanced International Studies to deliver the double degree program in international affairs and international economics and finance. So the beauty of this program is that the duration of the double degree is similar to that of a conventional Master International Affairs degree. So it only you would essentially complete your first year with NUS, with the Lee Kuan Yew School. And then if you are eligible to attend the double degree program, you would move to your to your second year at Johns Hopkins to pursue their remaining courses for the Master of International Economics and Finance. So as the name connote, you would graduate with the double degree from both institutions. Okay. There you go. The school has also solidified academic strategic partnerships with some of the best public policies schools in the world, and also some of the most prominent institutions of international affairs. So these partnerships produce various development opportunities in the form of student exchange. So eligible students may choose to go for a semester abroad at any of or at one of these academic institutions. So the application period is during your first semester of your first year, and you would then have the opportunity to go for a year exchange in semester 3. So that's your first semester of your second year. So you hopefully manage to obtain comprehensive information about our school and our programs, and let us now move on to our admissions requirements. Okay, here we go. So this very beautifully illustrates the application requirements of each of our programs, but I'll focus more on our Master in International Affairs at this point. All of our applicants are required to complete an online application form that is found in our the graduate admissions system or GDA3. This graduate admission system is actually newly launched. So I would suggest for candidates over here to take your time and view the video that is uploaded on our website. So this video provides you with comprehensive information and guidance on how to complete the online application form. So essentially, everyone is required to create an official account, and that's where you submit all of your application requirements. Okay, you will be required to upload the relevant documents applicable to the program that you're applying for. So for the Master in International Affairs, you see them over here. So allow me to just highlight a number of key points. You will need to upload your official degree scrolls and academic transcripts. So these are all your academic documents. The academic transcript would need to be enclosed, would need to be accompanied by a what's that called? They need to be accompanied by my apologies, it's going to come to me soon. Grading description, yes. So my apologies about that. A grading description is actually a table of explanation of grades that is usually found in the overleaf of your academic transcripts. Now, I mean, most if not all of us complete our degree from various educational systems. So the grading description would enable us to read your academic transcript accurately, and the admissions team could then determine the equivalence of your grades or your qualification with that of NUS. Yeah. So all of your official documents need to be officially translated. Okay. All right. So if we have obtained, let's say if you already have a bachelor's degree and a master's degree, for example, you would need to submit both these documents. You would also need to provide your most updated CV or resume. highlighting your professional experience, and highlighting your professional experience and your achievements. Okay, as you see here, TOEFL or IELTS is compulsory for candidates whose language medium of your degree is not fully taught in English. So, but if your qualifications are attained from English medium institutions in these countries that is listed on the screen, you are exempted from providing your test scores. However, if your degree is fully taught in English, but it's not from an institution in these countries, you could still you may still be considered for exemption, provided that your IELTS test scores may be your English test scores may be waived if you provide a letter of from a letter from your institution declaring that your degree was fully taught in English. Okay, so that's that. So you would also be required to submit 2 letters of reference, one academic or either 2 academic, 2 professional, or one of each. So in your application form, you would need to indicate the details of your references. And then once you've indicated the details of your reference, including your email address, a notification requesting for your referees to provide their reference about you would be triggered for them to complete the referee report. So the referees that you choose would also be quite instrumental in your application, because we do assess your application based on a number of qualitative metrics. You just ensure that your referees are able to provide are able to vouch for your academic or professional abilities, your competencies and skills, and your your suitability to the program. Okay. All right, so each program would have additional requirements, but for the Master of International Affairs, we would need to take a look at a writing sample of not more than 2,000 words. So it could be a published or unpublished piece of writing that is international affairs or international relations related. You'd also need to provide a personal statement or statement of motivation that is within 600 words, no, not more than 600 words rather. Okay, all right. So this here is a summary of the tuition fees and cost of living that you would expect when you study study at the Lee Kuan Yew School of Public Policy. So we have already taken the liberty to convert this in US dollars, but of course these are subject to prevailing exchange rates. So these figures are also found on our website, but they're currently in Singapore dollars, so you can take a look at them. Okay, all right. So we also understand that financing your education is a very significant consideration. So as you see over here, this details the nature of our partnership with CoFuturo, which is the joint graduate loan scholarship program. As you may know, the details of the joint graduate loan scholarship program is also fully appended on our CoFuturo website, but this is just the summary of the partnership that we would like to highlight to all of you. It's a joint graduate loan scholarship that will be awarded to up to 3 deserving applications to the Master International Affairs program. That means, firstly, of course, you should be admitted to the Master International Affairs program, and secondly, of course, CoFuturo has shortlisted you as eligible for this scheme. Okay, So scholarship applicants must have good academic and professional records. So essentially, you you should have met the academic admission requirements of our program, and you which is also already appended on this screen over here. And under this scholarship scheme, the school will provide a bond-free scholarship of 40,000 Singapore dollars, and CoFuturo will provide the remainder of the tuition fees with a cap of up to 50,000 USD and up to 2 years. Okay, so more information about this scheme as shared is currently available on the CoFuturo website. Okay, just a brief reminder of very important dates and deadlines here. Our admissions or our applications will open on the 1st of August. So we will start accepting applications on the 1st of August, and we close on the 15th of December for the Master International Affairs program. It is not rolling admissions, so all our students who applied to our programs will be assessed after the admissions are closed. All of these applications would undergo assessments at the same time. So if you require to refresh your memory of what I've shared earlier, all of it is appended on our admissions page. So please take the opportunity to capture this QR code, and that would direct you to our admissions page. Okay. All right. So that ends this part of our presentation. And thank you so much once again for attending. And what is flashed on screen currently is our contact details. So you could either email us or send us a WhatsApp message if you have any more questions even after this session. Okay, so I'll stop share screen now, and we're happy to open the floor for questions.
Okay, Liza, thank you very much for all the information you have given us. I am sure that it's so valuable to all of us. A todas las personas que están en esta sesión, les recordamos que estamos finalizando el mes de julio con estas importantes presentaciones de las universidades de países como Singapur, como es el caso de National University of Singapore. Así que la invitación es a que sigan indagando mucho más sobre la oferta académica y todos los beneficios que les puede ofrecer esta institución. So now we have some questions here, Liza. Some questions about academic topics and also another of related to daily life in Singapore. You know what I mean? So the first question that we have here is there any problem if I travel with my family? Do you offer any help?
Yeah, okay. There's no problem if a student intends to travel with family. Our program unit provides relevant support. So we actually provide help in applying for the long-term. There is this application from the Immigration Checkpoints Authority called the long-term pass for family members of our students. So our program unit will provide the necessary support and assistance as you endeavor to submit this application to the immigration on behalf of your family members.
Perfect.
But of course, you just to caution everyone, of course, and not to sugarcoat on living in Singapore, my suggestion is for our students to do their research on the cost of living and what are the necessities, either financially or otherwise, in bringing family members here. So, for example, school for their kids, if they have any, rental rates and many other considerations.
Perfect, Liza. Thank you. Another question that we have here is that if can students work on campus?
Oh yes. So we are so the our students are able to be engaged in paid or unpaid part-time employment during their candidature. So there is as international students during the semesters, they have a limit of about 16 hours of work per week, and that is imposed by the Singapore government. But there's no limit to the number of hours that they are required to, that they're allowed to work during vacation. There are plenty of opportunities for students who are interested to, to take up part-time work, either on or off campus. So these are all listed in a exclusive portal for current students called the NSWS. It's the long form is student workers and NUS student workers scheme. So if they would like to, take up a part-time employment to defray the costs of their expenses in Singapore, then they just need to be mindful of the limitation towards the number of hours every week. There are also some opportunities, excuse me, there are also a number of opportunities within the Lee Kuan Yew School of Public Policy, and that is also listed on our website. Our career services also lists these opportunities up on our website, and also within the university student worker scheme portal as well.
Okay, thank you so much. And in relation with this question, can you tell us or describe a little bit more about the work experience in general terms in Singapore?
The work experience in general terms in Singapore is as a whole, or is it specific to our students or graduates?
In general, or some advising or recommendations to our students?
Oh, okay. All right. Well, the the industries are very broad, but specific to, let's say, graduates of public policy schools or international affairs programs. There's just a whole range of opportunities in Singapore. Um, our if our candidates over here would have a chance to browse through our website page, a number of our alumni are currently working in Singapore. So we also have a LinkedIn group where our members of our alumni are also quite active in that group, and they list their current affiliation, where they're at, which industries are they in, and what are they currently doing. So we also have a number of alumni stories that are found on our website. So anyone could actually browse through, see what the current alumni members are doing, and the stories that they tell about their experience, and their fulfilling how they're fulfilling their responsibilities in their current affiliations.
Perfect, thank you. Bueno, invito a todos los asistentes de esta sesión a que realicen sus preguntas a través del chat o a través de Q&A, o si quieren hacer alguna pregunta pues abriendo su micrófono, pueden hacer. Mientras tanto, continuamos. Okay, we are going to continue. And the next question is, can you tell us a little more about accommodation? Is there any possibility to stay in the university?
Yes. Okay. All right. Wonderful. So the university has a number of on-campus housing options. So the residents, they are on-campus residences at Cambridge. So Cambridge is our main campus. So there are several graduate residences in Cambridge, but we also have a student residence very close to our campus. It's called College Green. So a number of our students, students of our school stay in College Green because it's closest to the campus. It is within walking distance from the school. So what the students need to do is towards the maybe closer to their orientation date, so once they have been admitted to the program, they would expect our program unit to send they would expect an email from our program unit that details pre-departure information, and that includes how to apply for accommodation. There's several off-campus housing options from hostels around our area, around our campus. There are also options to rent rooms in the open rental market. So there are various options to choose from. Quite a number of our students prioritize applying for accommodation via the NUS housing services.
Perfect. Thank you. And in order to generate like a general orientation to our attendees, could you give us some information about the education system in Singapore? Something that we should take into account?
Okay, well, all right. So specific to the Lee Kuan Yew School of Public Policy, we are a graduate school. We are a professional school of public policy, right? All of our programs are graduate programs, so we have a master and we have a PhD. The programs that we deliver has a mix of various assessments. They comprise lectures, tutorials, classroom discussion. We are a proponent of the flipped classroom method, which means the professor is the facilitator of a topic, and the whole class will discuss among themselves this specific topic or this specific policy challenge. We do have a number of experiential experiential learning modules, either within the curriculum or outside the curriculum. There are various methods of assessment, so they could be in the form of examinations or essays, group projects. So it depends as well on the curriculum requirement that is set by our faculty for each respective module. If you had a chance to explore our programs page on our website, you would see that each program that we deliver comprises core courses, electives, specializations, and free electives. So we encourage all the students to spend more time in looking through the essentials of these programs, the essentials of these curriculum. So the core courses are really your majors. The specialization electives are actually electives that you can, so a number of electives that you could freely choose from. So essentially core courses, you cannot choose them, right? You'd have to take them up no matter what. You would have some liberty choosing your specialization electives, and that depends on the specialization that you choose. There are cross-faculty modules, so students could actually take up courses from other faculties for as long as they're approved by the program coordinator. And there's free electives. So these are the composition of the curriculum. The general education system in Singapore follows the British education system. So that's kind of the general overview of our system over here. Okay.
That's perfect. So, Liza, could you remember us if can students do an internship during the master program?
Yes, in fact, we do encourage students taking up any form of internship. For the Master in International Affairs, there is we have a graduation requirement called the MIA Senior Essay. And one of the categories is what we call the capstone project. So during this capstone project, students are actually required to be engaged with an actual organization for 2 months. and then the students would then be required to do a project. There are also other internship opportunities for professional development. So in general, we do support and strongly encourage internships um, to be experienced by our students, and in fact we provide at best effort our utmost support and assistance. We have dedicated a specific unit within our academic affairs called the Career Services and Professional Development Team, who centrally oversees these opportunities. They're providing resources and guidance on how to apply and or obtain these internships.
That's right. And the last question that we have is, okay, about the master's degree in international affairs. You told us about the professional profile, the skills, the practice, and based on that, our agreement with Colfuturo, we have this question. How do you select those 3 students who will be received the discount of our agreement?
Okay, all right. Well, essentially, the ultimate decision lies within what we call the admissions committee. So we do assess our students holistically based on a number of quantitative and qualitative metrics. These candidates would go through a formal evaluation or assessment process, and we have a set measures in place in evaluating or assessing them, and these are decided upon by the school's admissions committee. So the admissions committee would then make a decision on which among these candidates are admitted to the program, and then after that, subsequently, Colfuturo would then also provide us with information as to who among these admitted candidates qualify or are shortlisted for the graduate loan scholarship program. So two things. First is they have to be admitted to our program. Second is Colfuturo should also approve who these 3 students are.
Yeah, perfect. So, right, Liza, thank you very much for all the information provided, for your time, for your disposition. This session is so valuable for our Colombian students. And to final, I would like to ask you to give final advice or recommendation for all those who want to study there.
Yes, of course, definitely. So we still have quite a long runway before our admissions conclude in December. So you have August to December to compile your documents, take your time to go through all the necessary information that is needed to be submitted for our programs, beef up your CV, ensure that your professional experience is highlighted on your resume. We do look at that very intently. Compile all the necessary requirements. If you are required to produce evidence of English test scores, and you would need to take them up, take some time to review and spend some time reviewing and sitting for these examinations. And if you think that your English score is not satisfactory, you could still retake and you'd still have time for it. More importantly, don't leave your application to the very last minute because that would cause you undue stress. And a lot of our students, or a lot of the candidates that we spoke to in the past, were deterred from applying based on their previous, let's say, academic background, or their scores are not high enough, or whatsoever. But please do not be deterred from applying just because of your perception of one credential that you don't think is satisfactory, because we do holistically assess our candidates based on various factors. And well, if we're not lucky enough to be admitted this year, there's always next year, because you're always welcome to reapply.
Right, Liza, Brigitte, Desmond, again, thank you very much and see you in a future opportunity. A todos, mil gracias por su asistencia y por sus preguntas. Sé que la información que se presentó aquí fue de gran utilidad para todos y no duden en seguir indagando acerca de National University of Singapore y pues claramente también de Colfuturo. Sé que el equipo de Desmond, Peggy y Liza dejaron su correo de contacto en el cuadrito de Q&A, entonces ténganlo muy presente para que puedan indagar muchísimo más sobre la oferta de esta universidad. Muchas gracias a todos. Thank you, Liza. Goodbye.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Enjoy the rest of the day.